Howdy, friends. Here's your next piece in our little mini Beatitudes piece. So when Jesus saw the crowds, he went up to the mountain. After he sat down, his disciples came to him, and he began to speak. And he taught them, saying, "Blessed are those who hunger and thirst for righteousness, for they will be filled." So hungering and thirsting for righteousness, right? This should be an easy one for us to think about, I would hope. Righteousness is right relationship with God. That's literally what it means. So how do you hunger and thirst for a right relationship with God? One easy solution, one of the ones that you're probably familiar with, is the Micah 6:8 passage that says, "What does the Lord require of you? To do justice, love kindness, and walk humbly with your God." You can think about what it says in the Shema in Deuteronomy. You should love the Lord God with all your heart, your mind, your soul, and your strength. Right? Anywhere through a lot of the Torah, in the first 5 books of the Hebrew Bible, you have things about taking care of the widow, the orphan, and the stranger in your land, remembering that as the Hebrew people were all of those in Egypt, so too have you been. It's a fight for justice. And justice is a much harder concept than I think we like to think about, but justice has a lot to do not with just equity, but making sure the rights and the protections that people have not had are both given back. And when we have wronged someone, we don't just make restitution. That's not justice. That's just taking care of business. But making sure people get taken care of. There's this strange drawing with an apple tree and 2 people. And you can put whatever you want, but in this picture, it's specifically a white person of privilege and a person of color. And there's different things. So there's like the beginning where there's a ladder with a stool, so the ladders are the same height, and it says equity, and you're like, oh yeah, we're both at the same height now. Except we don't seem to acknowledge all of the structural issues that exist still, and the fact that we're not starting on a level playing field in the beginning. And what we need to talk about when we hunger and thirst for righteousness, this right relationship with God, is that we have a right relationship with all the other people that we have power and privilege over. And some of you right now are saying, well, I don't have any of that stuff. If you look like this, you do. And you also have a right and a responsibility in living in a good relationship with God to continue to strive to take care of others. This is a tough one, but it's an easy one. Jesus says those who hunger and thirst for this will be filled. When you do the work, when you try to find all the ways that you can live in a society that takes care of everyone, not just those who look like you or think like you, we all do better, right? A rising tide lifts all boats. This is an important one of the Beatitudes, especially when you think about the ministry of Jesus, who didn't just go and help fellow Jews. He helped the Samaritan woman. He helped all of these things. It was part of his ministry to help everyone, not just some. So I encourage you this very toasty weekend that's coming up ahead to think about how you might go about taking care of people, how you might work toward that right relationship with God by taking care of the people and the places that we are called to be in. Stay cool and have a wonderful weekend all. Bye.